Hello, my dear students. In our previous class, we had seen about the solutions. Today, we will see about the new terms like water of crystallization, efflorescence, deliquescence, and hygroscopic. First of all, we will see what is crystal. A homogeneous solid substance which have natural and definite regular shape in which the atoms are arranged in systematic manner. For example, sugar or salt which we use at our home, they all are crystals, small crystals. And crystallization, the process of formation of crystal is called crystallization. So crystal is what? Solid, homogeneous substance which have definite shape and in which the particles are arranged in a systematic manner. So a crystal is a homogeneous solid of definite geometrical shape in which the particles are arranged symmetrically in a systematic manner. And what is crystallization? The process by which crystals are formed and they are separated or cooling. So, actually, how crystals are formed? First of all, they are dissolved in water and heated to a temperature. After heating, all the water vapors evaporates and all the particles get united and forms a big piece. For example, I'm sure you all have seen misri. Misri, it is made up of sugar particles. When sugar particles are dissolved in water, they get dissolved, and after heating, all the water vapor slowly they evaporate, and ultimately all the sugar particles get united to form a solid, that is your misri, in form of a crystal. Then substance. What is substance? We are knowing right from class 5 6. There are two types of substances. Hydrated substance. Hydrated means the substance which contains water. This water may be little or may be high. So, the substance which contains water, they are called hydrated substance. For example, this is CuSO4. It contains 5 molecules of water. This is CuSO4. If it contains, this symbol means plus, 2 molecules of water, 3 molecules of water, it is called hydrated. And anhydrous substance, the substance which do not have any water, which contains no water. For example, copper sulfate, it is dry, it contains no water. Zinc sulfate, no water. Sodium chloride, no water. So, actually, what happens when crystals are formed? During crystallization, all the water vapors evaporates. When on cooling, that hot crystal absorbs some moisture from the atmosphere, and those water vapor becomes the integral part, it becomes the essential parts of the crystal, that is called as your water of crystallization. So what is crystallization? Water of crystallization, definite amount of water, fixed amount of water present in the crystal during crystallization. जिस समय क्रिस्टल का फॉर्मेशन होता है, when the crystals are hot, all the water vapors evaporates. So, hot crystal absorbs moisture from the atmosphere and those water vapor combines together to form water. So that fixed amount of water is called your water of crystallization. So fixed amount of water present in crystal during the crystallization, it is called water of crystallization. What I said, fixed amount of. If it is CuSO4 point means CuSO4 plus one molecule of water or two molecule of water of copper sulfate, three molecules of water, we call it hydrated copper sulfate. But if it is five molecules of water, it is fixed five molecules of water. Now, this water, five molecule fixed water contained in copper sulfate is called water of crystallization. So, we will see one by one. There are certain solid substances to which some water molecules get attached and give them crystalline shape when these substances are separated from their aqueous solution by the process of crystallization. So this fixed amount of water which is in a loose chemical combination may be one molecule, two molecule, three molecules present in a salt in its crystal form is water of crystallization. Such salts which contain water of crystallization, they are called hydrated salt. Earlier I had told you the substance which contains water, they are called hydrated salt or hydrated substance. The dot in the formula indicates that the water molecule is in a loose chemical. Here this dot, it is not into, it is plus. A copper sulfate plus 5 molecules of water means it contains, this copper sulfate contains 5 molecules of water. Then next one is your efflorescence. हमारे आपके घर में कोई चीज़ भीग जाता है तो हमारे घर में मम्मी लोग क्या करती है, सपोज इट इज़ रेनिंग आउटसाइड एंड देयर इज़ नो फैन, तो क्या करते हैं, वो भीगा हुआ चीज़ को किसी थाली या पेपर में रख देते हैं रूम के किसी कोने में जस्ट टू ड्राई इट अप लाइकवाइज। और तब क्या होता है कि अगर हवा में गर्मी है तो एक दिन में सूख जाता है, मीन्स आधा पानी सूख जाता है, आधा दूसरे दिन सूखता है। इट लूजेस इट्स वाटर पार्शियली और कंप्लीटली। सिमिलर इज द केस हियर कि efflorescence, it is a property by which the salt lose wholly or partially their water of crystallization. Water of crystallization is nothing, it is the water present in the crystal. So it loses partially or completely the water of crystallization when they are exposed to air. See here, this sodium carbonate, it contains 10 molecules of water. It is also known as your Glauber salt. So when it is exposed to air, dry air, here it loses 6 molecules of water. It is losing partially. If the air is dry, it will lose completely. Same washing soda. If the air is dry, it loses all 10 molecules of water. It loses completely. So this process by which in which a hydrated substance when exposed to atmosphere, it loses its water of crystallization partially or completely when exposed to air, not on heating, when exposed to dry air. This phenomenon, this property is called efflorescence, and those substances which have this property is called efflorescent. Similarly, there are two types of substance. One is your deliquescent, another one is your hygroscopic. Both the substances, when exposed to atmosphere, one get both absorbs moisture from the atmosphere. Both these substances absorb moisture from the atmosphere, but one get dissolved in moisture, another one do not dissolve. So those substances which dissolve, they are called deliquescence. This property is called deliquescence, and those substances are called deliquescent. Likewise, which do not dissolve, absorb to करता है भाई. It absorbs moisture from the atmosphere but do not get dissolved. They are called hygroscopic substance, or phenomenon is called hygroscopy. For example, calcium oxide, concentrated sulfuric acid, P2O5, it is your phosphorus pentaoxide. They are hygroscopic substance. And this zinc chloride, KOH, potassium hydroxide, it is also called caustic potash. Sodium hydroxide, it is also called caustic soda or calcium chloride. They are deliquescent. So, efflorescence which lose water of crystallization when exposed to dry air, they are called efflorescent. Substance is called efflorescent and property is called efflorescence. Washing soda, I had given you the example, and this is called your Glauber salt. Na2SO4 is your Glauber salt. So deliquescence, they are the substances which absorb moisture from the atmosphere, and after losing, they get dissolved. How they get dissolved? These substances absorb moisture and lose their crystalline form. They are water soluble. Ultimately, they turn into solution. I had told you they get dissolved. So they form solution. How? By absorbing the water. Such substances are called deliquescent substance, means deliquescent, and the phenomenon is called deliquescence. These are the examples I had given you. Then another one is your hygroscopic. They also absorb water vapor. They also absorb moisture from the atmosphere, but they do not get dissolved. Certain substances absorb moisture. They absorb water vapor from the atmosphere, but they do not dissolve. Such substances are called hygroscopic substance, and the phenomenon and the process is called hygroscopic. Here are some examples. Concentrated sulfuric acid or phosphorus pentaoxide. This is also called quicklime calcium oxide or calcium chloride, or even silica gel. Silica gel, it is amorphous and porous forms of silicon dioxide, SiO2. It is same SiO2 but not same, similar SiO2 with amorphous and porous form. So tomorrow in our next class we will see these things. You leave, no need to go through this. We will see in the next class. See you, goodbye.